For those of you who are new, I recently underwent foot surgery. The terminology just totally blows my mind. I had a seismoidectomy and something else. So they had to remove the seismoid of one seismoids in my right foot that was attached or adjacent to my big toe, as well as scraped down part of the bone of my big toe. I suffered a crush injury July of last year. That's July of 2018. While at work, someone had misstacked well covers, and when I was cleaning the station that I had been assigned to, and was removing the well covers, the larger ones had been stacked on top of smaller ones, and in the front you can't tell the size, and they're very heavy, so I could only take out a couple, one or two at a time, safely. And when I did that, there's lips on the bottom, and the smaller ones got stuck on the bottom ones that were smaller, and those smaller ones came out and they just crushed my right foot. Of course, at the time, it's swollen, and x-rays and stuff don't show much of anything when it's swollen. And we had that rain last year, and the aches and pains, which I thought were normal, ended up not being normal. And of course, it took workers' comp when I finally, returned after a couple of times insisting that something was not right still. Finally approved an MRI. Took 4 weeks to approve that and get in, and then another 4 weeks after that to approve and get into a specialist, during which the whole time I was walking around and working in the kitchen and trying to live my normal life through excruciating pain, day in, day out. And I have a high pain tolerance. My pain level is really high. I mean, I've had 2 children all naturally. The first one 38 hours and the second one 51 hours with a half a shot of Stadol before breaking my water each time. So I know what pain is. And that paled in comparison to the pain that I was experiencing. I'd go home every day crying. Mostly the pain, it was there, it would hit me at the end of the day. The end of the day, as soon as I sat down in the car, the tears would start flowing. And, so, July, October, November, I went 4 months walking around without any proper protection on this broken foot, and then another 3 before I finally got in for surgery. So, working every day with an air cast on my foot in the kitchen. So I had surgery February 13th of 2019. And here we are today, February 23rd of 2019. So just check out my other videos of the progression post-surgery. Oh, yeah. And so appointments. I got this phone call yesterday telling me that I had missed an appointment. And of course I was out to lunch at the time when the individual had taken me home from the hospital. And interestingly enough, I had no communication or record or notification that I had missed, that I had any such appointment. So rather than argue with Mary, who has been very kind and very nice to me, especially after hiring an attorney, actually, she's always been nice, but her promptness certainly changed after I got the attorney. Anyway, I was supposed to go in for a wound change or a dressing change for my wound, which I had no paperwork, no notification, and neither my husband nor the individual who brought me home from the hospital with post-op instructions and hearing from the doctor had any notification of. And not only that appointment, but then I was notified, thankfully I asked, my post-op appointment, which was originally scheduled with Mallory for Wednesday, February 27th at 9 a.m. at the Grove Street, didn't even exist, but an alternate appointment for Thursday the 28th at Grove Street at 11:35 did exist. So I go home and I call the attorney and the paralegal and speak with her, and no, even her paperwork showed the 27th, 9 a.m. So this is just another example of why I needed to get an attorney. So anyway, hopefully today's a better day. Those of you who are praying people, please pray for me. And it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I'll get through this like I do everything else with God's help. Have a blessed day.